Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 174. On this Monday for you, we are going to have a couple of little SBCs at the start, and then we're going to transition into some of that mid-range weekend league gameplay, albeit knowing that we've had some pretty rocky servers this weekend, so things are a little bit delayed for me. As I'm recording this, I've still got plenty of wins to go that I'm going to leave until today, until the Monday, in order to make that happen, which is a little bit worrying. Hope the servers improve a little bit. If you do enjoy today's episode, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We're aiming for 2,000 likes. If you can make that happen, you'll make my day. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and click the little notification bell. Let me know in the comments section that you are a member of the Noti gang. So, I knew that by completing one SBC, I would get a few XP from the Bronze Week, the objectives, which would tip me over to getting the best pack from the Season 4 Season Objectives packs, a Rare Players pack, a 50k pack, for reaching level 27, 26, 27, I can't remember what it is. What is it? Level 27. So just 3 levels to go then until we can unlock either a Kanji or Kovacic, or Milinkovic-Savic, but I'm definitely not going for him. So, we can open up this little 81 plus. You never know when you're going to get anything from this. Personally, I haven't had a huge amount lately, but you know, you never know when your luck's going to be in or not. We get Madison, which I already have in the club. Fortunately, the duplicate one that I have is a tradable, so I can at least just shove him onto the transfer list and hope that there's an SBC that requires English players or something at some point, so that we can make a bit of moolah off of him. And then for the 50k pack then, so we're going to get boards, but that's all we're going to get. Ah, man, so that actually means, right, we end up getting ourselves Ben Yedder, which is a duplicate untradable. How unfortunate is that? But the best pack from the season objectives, the 50k pack, we get an 83 Ben Yedder. I'm pretty sure the first pack we opened in the season objectives, at like level 4 or whatever it was, we got ourselves an 89 rated Harry Kane. So that is just pack luck for you, isn't it? Like, we've had pretty poor packs for the last few that we've done throughout the season objectives. But yeah, we've you know, got our best one at the very start of the game, or the very start of the season, should I say, in the worst pack that you unlock. That is, it just is the way it is, isn't it? So, so be it. We at least got one good untradeable player, fodder player, throughout this season. So, and I'm pretty sure, did we get Hugo Lloris from one of them as well, or was that from Weekend League Rewards or something a couple of weeks ago? I can't remember. However, that was the main part that I wanted to make sure that we got the 50k pack done today. The best pack from the season objectives, unfortunately, was pretty trash for us. So we go into the Weekend League knowing a couple of things. I lost my first game of the Weekend League this week, same as I did last week, and we've got 3 wins. So we're 3-1, and the first team we come up against has got a couple of nice moments cards in Lala, Kimmich, and Ziyech. He's also got a lone moment, prime moments, or icon moments, Kenny Dalglish, King Kenny. So I've got to be seriously careful of that player right there. But early doors in this game, things were going superb for me. Like, I was working my way through his defence quite well, having a few chances and stuff. We went 1-0 up. We end up going 2-0 up here. It's Mbappe knocking it into Ikone. 18 minutes on the clock, we're 2-0 up. Things were looking good, and we were actually cruising. Like, I thought we might come away with a nice 5-0 or a cheeky rage quit or something. But then he gets that goal with Dalglish, somehow unmarked in the box, like my defender didn't want to go and stand next to him or something. But hey, it is what it is. 2-1 at half-time. It does look like we're pretty much bossing in terms of holding the ball and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, we get through here. Look at this. It's chipped, but it bounces onto the bar, and then his defender heads it onto the bar, back into the goalie's hat. How have I not scored there? I actually have no idea. And, well, considering the clip is still running and my opponent is running down the other end, pretty sure you can tell what's probably about to happen. He gets down wide with Ziyech, and he ends up knocking it across. Somehow Mendy didn't manage to tackle him there, and Ziyech got the ball in. And, I mean, right at the end here, he literally scores a goal to go 3-2 up. And I'm like, Am I playing? Did he let someone else play the second half or what? Because I was bossing it. Like, genuinely, I thought I was, like I said, going to come away with a 5-0 win. And then I concede again, because obviously at this point I've gone fully all out attack to try and get back into it. Ooh, I've only just noticed the little shush at the end there. Disrespectful little... whatever. Yeah, we lose 4-2. And in the end of it, like, you can see that he had a couple more shots on target than me. And that he had brought those stats back a little bit from the first half. But it was like my first game of the day, and I was 2-0 up, and I let that go. Awful from me, to be honest. So we move on. We're now 3-2, boys, and we come up against a red Messi, Team of the Year Mane, Neymar and Mbappe. You know that this guy's got a good team and he's going to be good. Pretty poor defensive choice there from me, like the player switch was really bad for myself. And, well, he ends up scoring with Team of the Year Mane. And what can I do? I was expecting that fully, and then he ends up getting a goal with his Diego Carlos here to go 2-0 up, and I'm like, yeah, I think this guy's good. I'm not gonna be able to do anything here. So I end up quitting it, and we are literally 3-3, 3-3 in the weekend league. Have you ever? Oh my god, what is going on? What am I doing? Why am I? How? What and why is going on here? Like, I don't understand. We go into the next match, and Mbappe does some really nice dribbling there to get into the box, and it ends up going in. We're 1-0 up. Neymar drags back, knocks it into Aouar, into Mbappe again. Turns, I think, Nesta quite nicely. And is that Nesta? I'm not sure. But hey, whoever it was, we turn him nicely and get that 2-0 goal. He then runs through with Timo Werner. A little drag back again. I think the drag back is that one... It's that one skill move that really just does me in, because I do lunge in for tackles quite a lot. I know that's a bad part of my defence. But what a little ball roll that was. That was influential from Neymar there to get the goal to put me back into the... Well, to restore my 2-goal lead, should I say. So once again, one shot gone on target for my opponent. One shot had, and it's still gone in. I can't seem to stop leaking these goals whenever they get through. And I was thinking about this. Is it something to do with, like, am I defending okay? But then when he finally breaks my defence, it's into a point where I'm definitely going to concede because I'm defending quite well. Could that be the reason why I'm conceding so many shots, like, when he finally breaks through? I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Or the goalkeeper's just broken. I reckon it might be the latter, to be honest, because I don't normally defend that great. I'm not really that good at the game. Solid squad to come up against here. He gets through with his Roberto Firmino. Again, it's the drag back that does me. I try and press the LT button to, like, to do the jockey and, like, get that player back, and it just doesn't work. So I'm 1-0 down. It doesn't work quick enough anyway. I'm 1-0 down. Go into the second half. Put a lovely through ball to Mbappe, and it was one-on-one. He just managed to outpace and keep his calm, cool, composed nature and end up get that goal. But then that... Like, how on earth? How does that go in, really? Like, I'm literally standing right next to him with David Luiz. I figured he'd put the challenge in, and he just doesn't. And then in the 91st or 92nd minute, we score a goal, but it was just offside. So, another game that we're going to lose to a late goal in a very close match. And that puts us 4-4. Oh, God. What is happening? If we come into the next one, I mean, so there are weekends where I go 14-2, 14-3, something like that. So to already have lost 4 games, hopefully the rest of them will just sail by and we'll be all right. But either way, something wasn't working as planned. I mean, yesterday it was great. I know we lost the first game, but to see Mbappe and Neymar linking up so well, like they do genuinely, even in some of these losses and stuff. I love the fact that I have these two strikers. I think they're brilliant. That goal from Bernardo Silva, by the way, had to leave the bit in before where I went for the I can't even remember what it's called. The sombrero flick with Neymar. What am I doing? I'm like only winning by a goal and I'm going for all sorts of skills and finesse. I need to learn to just put people to bed. And that's exactly what I did here. 3-0 in the end. And we come away with a nice cheeky rage quit. So at least we're going to be up to 5-4, which is still abysmal and laughable, but we can go into the next one, and hopefully if we can come away 6-4, that's our first game, our first 10 games, and we're not even throughout it. You know, we lose here, we're going to be 5-5. It's not going to be good. Joshua Kimmich again in that midfield. He's a good player, by the way, that I keep coming up against. For some reason the commentators seem to call him Joshua Kimmich or something like that. They call him in game, and it throws me off whenever I hear it. I'm guessing he doesn't. Is that really how his name's pronounced? I would assume that he's just Joshua or Joshua. I'm not sure, but yeah, Joshua Kimmich, they call him on the commentary. I always find that a little bit weird. Any Germans out there that could let me know exactly how you'd pronounce his name, just so that I can know for the future? As you can see here, whilst I've been waffling, we've been scoring. We're 4-0 up. We're absolutely cruising in this game. Things were actually working. I was actually able to score goals. My goalkeeper was actually making saves when those shots were going on target from my opponent. This felt a little bit more like a little bit of me. But then, hey, we ball rolling with Neymar once again there to go 5-0 up. I thought he was going to quit from the instant pause, but no, he decided he wanted to stay in. He wanted to get those 400 rivals points. Kent knocks it across. Of course, it's the smart play to Bernardo Silva. And even though that's a 3-star weak fit, if you're missing from there, I don't want anything to do with you, mate. But we turn in with Ikone and managed to absolutely blast one into the roof of the net. He's been okay. He's been good. Like I quite like him. But those wide cams in the 4-2-2, they don't get hugely involved. So it's just one of those things, whether or not we should just try and play someone that we already own there and save the money for something else. I'm actually really interested in getting that Sergio Ramos. Not to play cam or anything, of course. But yeah, we get our win and we end up going 6-4 in the first 10 games. So that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm actually very interested in that Sergio Ramos. The fact that he's got no like expiry date is pretty good. I might try and work towards him in the next few weeks. I just need some more high-rated fodder. So then we get a loan for shapeshifters from the second batch of shapeshifters, and we get Ricardo Pereira, Trent, Alaba, Mendy, or Rashica. And I end up deciding to go with Trent Alexander-Arnold. The other ones, I mean, they all interested me a fair bit, to be fair, but I just figured it would be nice to have a 7-game loan on that Trent, because he does look good. And if we are going to maybe take Akanji as the centre-back from the level 30 reward right here, which we are 16,000 XP away from, then maybe we don't need a loan on that Alaba at centre-back. Maybe we'll be able to just work with what we've got and have Akanji and stuff. Part of me wanted to do the Zakaria SBC because, again, he looks very, very good. And, of course, you can link him to Akanji, to the CDM and Babu. And, you know, I know we've got a good defence and things are going well. You know, we've got a solid defence that we wouldn't really want to change because we spent so much money on David Luiz and stuff. But in the future, we might get bored. We might want to change the team. I just figured they might be really good first owner players from the Bundesliga. But as you know, I don't really have any coins to work with on that front at the moment. So we stay as we are. And knowing that Koeman and David Luiz, Tierney and Ferland Mendy are all fantastic players. So we got a rage quit in the last one. We also got one in this one. The rage quit before, the 1-0 rage quit, was also a road to glory. It was a fellow viewer of the channel. And I'm not going to lie, I seemed to be battering him right off the get-go. So when he quit, he just dropped me a message saying there's no way I was going to keep up with that. GG's, mate. Love the series. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much for being a viewer. And yeah, I got off to a really good start, so I could tell that I think in the if the circumstances were reversed, you might have seen me rage quit as well, because I had like 6 shots in the first couple of minutes. So a couple rage quits in a row. Oh no, it was that game right there. That was the rage quit there. So what does this take us up to? Is this 7 wins or something? We'll have a little look. Where are we at? So, yeah, 6 shots in the first few minutes. So that's my 8th win, and that's going to be the final win for the episode. So this game here is not going to go so well, and you'll be able to see why and how it all unfolds. Nice team, some really good players and then some very average players. Didn't quite understand it, but maybe some first owner untradeable packs or something has helped out get some of those good players in the squad. So we concede a bit of a dodgy goal to Mbappe at the start, but I guess he was able to get into that position to get the rebound, so he kind of deserved it. But then we absolutely rifled one into the back of the net with Neymar, just to show this guy that we were still going to be in it, you know. Don't write me off yet. And then he had a couple of really close attempts. One that hit the inside of the post and then blocked off the line by Mendy. And I just, I thought this game could have been either like 5-1 to me, or it could have either been 5-1 to my opponent. It was one of those weird games where, it looks like I've been completely dominated in the first half. I guess shots-wise I have. But in the second half, I just felt like I had some pretty good opportunities. Like right there, I should have been probably scoring that with Mbappe. We really pile on the pressure. At this point, I am literally on all-out attack. I know it's only the 60th minute, but I wanted to try and get back into this game because I felt like I could do it. And how about that for a chip from Atal? Obviously, a huge blunder, a huge mistake from the goalkeeper. But hey, we pushed forward and we tried to make something from it, and we actually got the goal. Good save there to stop Bernardo Silva. Super sub Ryan Kent is on doing work here. Knocks it into Mbappe, who scoops around the defender. This is the chance that we can win this game. How on earth has that hit the post then? Like, really? I know it's a 3-star weak foot of Bernardo Silva, but absolutely not. I said at the start of this episode, if you miss a shot from there, I want nothing to do with you. Because you know what that's going to lead to. It's going to lead to a losing goal, conceding it right at the end in the 90-something plus minute to a lone Henry, and we lose the game that way. And that really annoyed me. In fact, I think I was laughing, actually. I think I was just like, yeah. It wound me up enough to post about it on Twitter, but I think a couple of minutes later I could just be like, well, it was one of those classics, wasn't it? So I'll update you in tomorrow's episode, of course, once we get through the rest of our games. We are 8-5 right now, one of the worst weekend leagues I've had, but we have had pretty awful servers and stuff this weekend. A lot of times we haven't even been able to get on the servers to play, which I imagine has actually forced a lot of the casuals to be like, screw this, I'm going to do whatever I want with the weekend. And then it's only the real hardcore that keep checking to see if the servers are up, which might lead to harder games. I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comment section, actually. Have you had a worse weekend league record this weekend? If so, maybe that is sort of a part of the reason of it. But that's going to end the episode. If you do enjoy, hit me with a thumbs up. We are aiming for 2,000 likes. You'll make my day if you can get there. And of course, don't forget to come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. Have a great day, everyone. I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Let's get this weekend league finished, shall we? Peace.